I'm live. Okay, we are live here for Daytona. We'll be right back getting ready for this 65 lap race to kick off season 2 in the I.R.S.S. Hello. We are here from Daytona International Speedway for the Daytona 65. Here for the first race of the season. I am joined in the commentary booth with James R. Hartley. Let me just get these done. Where is Ethan Sky? Who are we missing? Where's Heather Cameron? Oh, Heather Cameron, big damage. James, I will be sharing my screen. I know, so you can see this. Just go with it. Okay, so switch over right here. Right now, I'm now joined by James R. Hartley. Forgot to unmute James. So there's James R. Hartley. So far, what's going on with Heather Cameron?
Right. Well, you know, Mason, I can't really tell you. It looks like he actually just got in the wall as well for that 2 car, that number 2 Exalta Chevrolet. But it seems like he's really just off the pace. I mean, he started in the pit lane. I believe for missing gridding, he looks like he has some right front damage on the front of that number 2 car. So and he just seems to be a little ways off the pace. So hoping that he can get back up there and try and contend for the win. But right now it's looking like he does have some damage on the right side of that car.
Right now, as we're looking at the battle for the lead, Keegan Clark, Ethan Sky, and Mark Allen Bivens running 1, 2, and 3.
Now remember, Ethan Sky is now teammates with the number 69 Dude Web Chevrolet of Keegan Clark. And I will tell you right now, it is definitely weird to see that 18 car not in a Toyota.
Well, but gonna get a little bit spread out going through the trials right there.
Right now, I think the key is, don't try and go for a position judgment right now. I mean, just keep it nice and single file. Just it's too early to be going for positions. When it's not necessary. And I think this is important at Daytona, but I don't think I think you gotta plan when you go for your positions, to make sure that you can actually make it done or not.
Oh,
and actually
Heather
have
Cameron
time to...
has crashed. Let's take a look at this.
Sorry
for the interruption, James.
Did Heather Cameron?
Heather
oh
Cameron
yeah, he did.
Gone off of track.
Let's check this.
Go back a little
drove
more.
They drove it way down onto the apron. It seems like maybe even on purpose a little bit.
Game may be over though. But we
Yeah,
are still
they now appear to be back on track, but I believe they will be pulling off to go pit. They have heavy right rear damage, and that is probably gonna be the end. If they don't pit, I would probably call you an idiot for that one. For anything like that. And
right now, Mark Allen Bivens, your race leader. You're from Daytona.
Now, Mason, if you were, now I know you raced the Clash here just last week, and how do these cars handle up on those high banks?
Honestly, it's a total different, feeling here compared to, the road course here. But cars feel pretty good. Not sure if you guys have the same setup as from last week, but
Absolutely, Mark Allen Bivens, coming off of a Clash win last week, he's trying to defend his win from last week and win the first race of the regular season. And here at Daytona, as
side by side, going down the back
with
straight. Keegan Clark with help from his teammate.
And we're gonna go on board right now with the number 18 of this guy. You're just giving a really big push to the back of that 69 Dudway Chevrolet, and he's just giving him as big of a shot as he can, and you just see him working the wheel as best he can. Now Keegan Clark up front using the most fuel. I mean, the only reason I see the switch positions so early right now is so that you're not losing as much fuel up at, leading this pack. But when there's only 3 cars, that's a little difficult. But it appears the 2 car has disconnected from the lobby.
Very sad for the Cameron, but right now, and they're gonna get a little bit squirrely on each other's back bumper as Keegan Clark's gonna have to go to the high side.
That's definitely gonna be some words exchanged between teammates after that one, but
definitely not something you want to see early on in this race. Those big contacts could have resulted in a crash. They managed to keep it off of each other.
Mark Allen Bivens out to the outside. He's gonna have help. He's gonna have help from Keegan Clark. Can he clear the 18?
They're gonna go 3 wide.
3 wide out of turn number 2. Not quite 3 wide. 3 wide out of turn number 2. Who's gonna make it work? Will there be a crash? Who's gonna make it work? 3 wide down the back straightaway.
Almost contact Mark Allen Bivens and Ethan Sky. What a showing right now.
This is, how is this working? You shouldn't be able to go this 3 wide and hold it like that. How is this,
Keegan Clark gonna drop behind the middle actually of these two. Is now what's he gonna do? He's gonna go to the high side. Mark's gonna block him though.
Now remember,
they're 3 wide once again. Mark's gonna be able to clear though on Ethan.
I apologize. Just had a bit of a cough there, but now remember last season, Mark Allen Bivens was team owner of Bivens Motorsports and was also Keegan Clark's boss. Keegan Clark then was making a team with me and a couple other drivers, and that kind of faded out, and he still made his own team, but I'm no longer associated with that team. I actually am on Mark's team for this season, but unfortunate issues have caused me to not be able to race today. So
you're not really almost what you want. Right now, I'm looking at Ethan Sky.
He's giving a really big shot to the back of that number 69 car.
Right now, Ethan Sky trying to hopefully get his first win of the season here at Daytona. As these drivers really trying to see if they can win this, especially when, a track like this, not something you can win on lap 1. So, right now, going through 3 and 4. Will anyone make a move? Yes. Ethan Sky gonna be side by side. They're gonna make contact. Ethan's into the wall.
Into the wall.
Big
hard.
contact.
That was the 18. go back and take a look at that. I'm gonna go back and take a look at what happened there. Looks like maybe the 69 of Keegan Clark. Ethan just had a run, went to side draft and just bounced off the 69 a little bit on a side draft and put himself on the wall.
Yeah, big damage.
Now the 18 now severely far behind.
The players are gonna be side by side going down the back straightaway.
Keegan Clark, will he be able to clear? But I mean, what do you do if you're the 18 to catch back up? I mean, all you can do now is just hope that they don't start, working together and bump drafting and try and catch their draft and just try and get back up there.
Yeah, right now, Ethan Sky is in the drafting range of 1 second, but could that damage, give him that disadvantage?
I mean, it doesn't appear to look like he has that much damage visually, but he did hit that wall really hard. Keegan Clark gonna clear for the race lead. It's Markel Bivens. That's what they not Markel Bivens. And we're gonna try and go to the high side of Markel Bivens. Ethan Sky now right back up with them.
Let's ride on board with Markel and Bivens. See him lifting into that corner. Right on the rear bumper.
Ethan Sky appears to be to the inside now.
Yep. Now looking at the battle for the lead.
It's the battle for the race lead. Battle for the race potential. Surprised we haven't seen any cautions yet.
Only one caution so far in this race, and some very minor caution at the start. But right now, Ethan Sky gonna be on the bottom. No help. They're gonna go 3 wide. Mark gonna tap the wall. He is now in the wall. It didn't seem to affect him as they're gonna almost make contact.
Keegan Clark, 76 in the wall again as well, entering the corner.
Very big damage.
Touchdown in front of the 69. I thought they might have made contact right there.
No, it seems like he doesn't have that much damage. It looked like Clark had big damage.
Saw sparks off the wall and entering 3, but I guess maybe it was just the graphics of him being so close to the wall. But Markel Bivens, your leader in Daytona.
Right now, Markel Bivens running first, Keegan Clark second, and Ethan Sky running third.
Appears to be dropping back as well, Ethan Sky. He is. I mean, Keegan Clark is, less than a tenth to Markel Bivens, and last lap Ethan was 2/10. So he's definitely dropping back, but he's now right to the inside of Markel Bivens. That's not where you want to be. Oh, he's gonna clear Markel Bivens for second place.
Yeah, right.
So I
now,
guess maybe I should
get by as well as Ethan Sky gonna be able to get by Markel Bivens.
Oh, he almost turned his new team owner as well. That was crazy. I really thought the 18 was gonna spin the 69 there. As we go back and I'm gonna go back and look. I believe it was out of turn 4. He goes down to the bottom, and that's just Keegan Clark getting loose. And now the 18 directly to the back bumper of his teammate in front of him.
Right now, these drivers really been able to make sure not to wreck each other so far in this race. We are now lap 20 of 65. Lap's already winding down here from Daytona.
It's gonna be a very tough race late for these drivers, but right now, I mean, all you want to do is just right now put yourself in a position so that you can be there at the end.
Yeah, right. Oh, and almost gonna wreck it. Is he gonna? Wow, a lot of swerving right there from the 18. Could he have gotten forced down? Mark Elman's gonna make it 3 wide.
They're definitely gonna check to see if he got forced down after the race is over for sure, but
it seems definitely like no. It's not a force down as it seems because Keegan Clark. Oh, caution!
Caution is out.
First
Caution is out.
Or first,
Maybe,
first caution of the day.
Maybe are we talking? Maybe are we thinking maybe competition caution or?
I would say possibly debris on the racetrack. Cars being in the wall, especially Heather Cameron being in the wall. Possibly debris.
Keegan stood up a little bit there, but I don't think it was anything major.
Had to give the spot back.
Oh, and apparently there is now more. There's even more damage as the pace car hits Keegan Clark. So but
we're gonna go back to when the yellow flag was called and see.
Maybe see if we can see anything. Maybe from
anything was going on. Doesn't seem like it. They had just crossed the line, so possibly a competition caution.
That's what I'm probably thinking. Lap 20 competition caution. These, it's I've raced in races where it's like only three or four cars, and that's typically what we do. So you know what? How about we dial up last season's champion Mark Allen Bivens?
Yeah, let's bring up Mark Allen Bivens up here to the booth.
Mark Allen Bivens. This is James and Mason up at the commentary booth. You got a copy?
Gotcha.
So Mark, you're coming off of a championship last season and a class win to begin this season, and so how important would it be to you to win the Daytona 65 here today?
Won championship, won the Clash, next step 500, but it'd be good to win those both again, and we're just gonna win as much as we can this season, and hopefully come back off another championship.
That's always what you what you want to try and do. And Mark Allen Bivens, we're gonna go ahead and ask you real quick. We didn't see a major wreck to bring out the caution. So what is the yellow flag out for?
Stage.
Oh. I honestly forgot about that for a minute, but so Mark Allen Bivens, unless Mason's got anything else, I don't got anything else unless Mason's got something.
Nope. I would just like to congratulate you on your championship win and wish you a good rest of your race.
Thank you.
So yeah, I forgot to explain to all the viewers at home. This season we will be implementing stage racing. So lap number 20 was our first stage caution.
I honestly forgot about that, to be honest. I did not remember that, and
that was our final lap of the stage. That could have very well been why things were getting so heated there at the end. But lap 41 will be our second stage caution, and then we will end it out with a 25 lap dash to the finish.
You know what? Let's bring in someone again who I don't believe last year in this race even got an interview. Let's bring in driver number 69, Keegan Clark. Hey, Keegan, it's James and Mason in the commentary booth. You got a copy?
Gotcha.
I remember. I don't think last year. I don't think you ever got an interview fully during the race. So right now, this is your chance, I guess. So Keegan Clark, right now you're running second place right now to Mark Allen Bivens, and you obviously you didn't really have the best of luck in the championship last season, and you weren't able to fully bring home the Clash this year. But what's it gonna take this year to try and win this race and even maybe move on and try and take that championship this year?
Last year I feel like I could have won that championship, and I regretted some of the choices I did. So I'm just bringing a different mentality heading into the year to I wasn't as aggressive as I probably should have been, and I think that's what make smarter choices, and that's how at the end Mark got me. So hoping to get another Daytona win. This place seems to be pretty good for our Dude Wipes car, so I hope we can bring it back to victory lane.
Yeah, so that would be great news for that 69 team, and also probably help you out a lot as far as points go as well. But we're gonna jump back to the booth, back to the team chat now, and best of luck on the restart.
Thank you.
That was Keegan Clark, the driver, the number 76, as we are now going through 3 and 4 to restart this race after stage 1.
Just realized my mistake. Very funny. I accidentally did not move back to the race chat, and I moved myself back to the race chat. So
Well, as green flag gets ready to fly.
This car
here
makes the hard left turn. The green flag is
Daytona,
back
green flag
in the
is up.
air.
Mark Elman
Looks like-
with an amazing jump. Ethan Sky gonna be almost able to clear King Clark. Now
like
we'll
Ethan
be
did-
able to clear.
Ethan did not take his fast repair, so maybe he's saving that for later, to try and get better later on. But right now, Keegan Clark dropping back.
He very well could be waiting for the big one, which we had early in this race last season with King Clark. King Clark, very big damage from that wreck. Still managed to find a way to win it. But Ethan Sky last season trying to avenge himself after going nearly upside down out of 4 last season is now out of turn number 4. Mark Allen by himself on the bottom, gonna get freight trained by the 69 and 18.
Now Mark
Ethan
Allen
Sky
Bivens.
gonna be able to do that.
Where does Mark Allen Bivens go? Does he go top? Does he go bottom? Does he make it 3 wide? Which way is he gonna go?
Seems
He's
like
gonna
he's
go to
gonna
the top.
follow Keegan Clark, his old teammate. Oh no, he's
Mark
gonna dive
Bivens.
into the middle and go 3-1.
Mark Allen Bivens, Keegan Clark, they have a really good, they are good friends both on and off the track. But I feel like when it comes to with what Mark was talking about wanting to go for the championship again, I don't think there are any friends here at Daytona. So
Looking here from the Goodyear blimp. Sorry, Good Tire blimp. These drivers really
copyright
trying,
people, copyright people.
trying not to make any too aggressive moves early on in this race.
Yeah, I mean you don't want to be too aggressive early on at Daytona. It's not good, to be overly aggressive too early on, and especially when you have drivers in front of you that can potentially capitalize on your mistake of being too aggressive. And it's not really something that you want to do. So you just got to really time yourself perfectly at Daytona.
Yeah, and and this has been a really good shot from our Good Tire blimp here at Daytona. We are now lap 27 of 65. Right on board with 18 of Ethan, the 18 of Ethan Sky. Had a slight chance to possibly go for the lead, as now Keegan's gonna have to go back down low to block his teammate, as Mark Allen Bivens gonna be side by side with him. But now he's gonna be able to almost clear Mark Allen Bivens. Side drafting, gets really close to the wall out of the trial below.
Go back to the Good Tire blimp camera.
Yeah, let's go back to our Good Tire blimp camera. And James, we're really, really lucky that this track does not eat up tires like a cheese grater with cheese.
I mean, yeah, it definitely does not eat tires up like a cheese grater with cheese, but I know a track that does, and it's called Atlanta. And Atlanta and a lot of the intermediate tracks, but this track does definitely not eat up tires like a cheese grater with cheese.
But right now, Keegan Clark, Ethan Sky, and Mark Allen Bivens, that is your running order. We have a Cameron out of the race now with mechanical problems. And
What do you say we bring all the drivers in and just hear what they're talking about right now?
Actually, listen in to Mark Allen Bivens.
Yeah, move him in. Undeafen him.
Seems like these teams really quiet recently. especially right now, right there.
He did not want to. He did not want to. I guess he just didn't want to say anything. But under caution, we'll. I'm gonna
3 wide right
fix it.
now. Through the trial with 3 wide. Ethan Sky in the middle, possibly, you know, having a panic attack in the car.
I know I would. You know, you're middle 3 wide, going into turn 1. That's never a place you want to be.
Right now, he has dropped from first all the way to third. Now, Markel Newman's having a little bit of fun going back up to the top. As Ethan Sky and Keegan Clark with a really big run. One of the biggest runs we've seen in this race. As we are super close to halfway, as we are coming to 10 laps to go in the stage.
10 to go on a stage. This is when it's going to start getting crazy. Drivers are going to be fighting for position. They're going to be trying to be a little aggressive, and it's definitely about to get crazy real fast, real quick.
Some of these drivers, you know, really just hoping to finish out the season strong. Or sorry, start the season strong. And after coming off, a lot of these guys having strong endings to their season, especially Ethan in Bristol, as Keegan Clark right up on the wall. Almost got into the wall there. Oh, and Ethan and Mark gonna make contact coming out of turn number 4. They're gonna go 3 wide through the tri-oval.
9 laps to go on stage number 2.
Still 3 wide.
Now Markel Bivens is that driver in the middle, 3 wide. Oh, Keegan was on the apron, slides up, doesn't make contact with anyone.
Keegan had to back out of that. Could have been a very dangerous situation. Possibly could have caused
look at that.
our first wreck of the season.
But take a look at that. He gets down onto the apron. You can see him back out of it just slightly. If he would have, gone up, actually, maybe just in your bottom 3 wide. I think he's just trying to give Mark room going into turn 1.
Out of turn number 4, Ethan Sky right on the back bumper of Markel and Bivens. Here comes Keegan Clark on the top. Right now, these drivers basically have done all the same pit stops so far. Right now, as these drivers have done 21 laps on the first set of tires. Right now, Ethan Sky running 3rd.
Keegan Clark now trying to go to the inside of Markel Bivens.
Looking at the battle
Does he have
for
help?
the race lead.
He does have help. No, does he have help? No. Ethan Sky gonna try to take it 3 wide. Markel Bivens. Oh,
Keegan Clark's gonna get turned.
Spun around. The caution is out. Keegan Clark
Gonna get turned there.
around he goes, and that is the first caution of the day that is caused by a wreck. Keegan Clark just off the nose of Markel and Bivens. Just, I mean, did not look like he hit the wall. You can see all the smoke that comes off his car just from trying to make sure he just didn't make any major contact and just into the wall.
Let's look at the Apex Racing replay.
Light tap onto the infield, but that is not what you want to see at all. That is, you threw out of a corner, and it just looks like he just tagged Keegan at the wrong angle, and he just kind of spun him around. So that's never what you want to see. You just kind of tagged Keegan at the wrong angle, but I don't believe Keegan got too much damage there, and
yeah, let's look at this from the Good Tire blimp. We are now riding on board with the Good Tire blimp.
I'm actually gonna go on board with the 18 and just see what the 18 saw from all this.
Right there,
the 18 goes.
Ethan.
So the 18 goes 3 wide.
And Keegan Clark.
And then he hears it next to him. obviously, he probably heard it next to him, but I don't know if he saw it. So let's pull let's go ahead and pull the driver, the number 18, Ethan Sky, down in the booth and ask him his perspective on that one. Hey, Ethan,
What?
it's James and Mason up at the commentary booth. You got a copy?
Yep.
So obviously, they had a bit of an incident there between the 69 and the 76. What's your review on that?
Oh, I went to the outside. Keegan followed with me, and he went to the inside, and I was looking at my mirror, and then I just see Keegan get hooked by Mark.
Now, obviously, you went 3 wide instead of going with your teammate. Is there any reason for that, or is it just positions right now?
Positions, like, it's almost the end of stage 2, so just try to fight, but I feel bad for Keegan in that one. I don't know if he hit the wall or not.
Yeah, it looks like he did, but it wasn't very hard. It was very minor contact. So, Mason, if you got anything for him?
No, but right now, Ethan, how are you feeling? Especially since you are right now running second. How's the car? How's the car feeling so far?
Car's feeling great. Just trying to fight with Mark is a really big challenge. And with Keegan, my teammate, not coming with me sometimes, but my team owner better be coming with me. But it's going to be a hard battle with Mark and Keegan.
Yeah, right now, so how are you feeling about that number 76?
Right, now, I gotta go. My lag, I will have to leave the commentary booth. My iRacing, my internet right now is killing itself right now, everyone. So I will have to leave. I apologize.
The inconvenience.
All right, Ethan, we're gonna send you back. Give me a couple seconds to do something real quick, and we will be right back. Here we are back from Daytona as we are getting ready to go back green flag racing with four laps to go here in stage number 2. Green flag is back out, and we're racing here from Daytona. Mark Allen's going to get a really stellar start, but Keegan Clark running second. Ethan Sky going to drop down and start running third. So we're going to go to, on this restart, NASCAR I.R.S.S Season 1 Daytona. Crank it up. was I.R.S.S Daytona Season 1 Crank It Up. As you saw in the Crank It Up, Mark Allen Bivens gets dropped all the way back to the third place position as Keegan Clark now leading, coming to the end of the stage. Remember, lap 40 is the end of the stage. We now hit lap number 39 of this 65 lap race. Now, Ethan Sky, is he going to be able to do anything off of turn number 4? We're going to have the run. White flag is out in the stage. Stage white flag. They're almost gonna wreck. Ethan Sky on the bottom. They're gonna be 3 wide. On the final lap. Oh, and Ethan goes up, almost wrecks Mark Allen Bivens. Side by side. Now, they're gonna be single file. Coming to the checkered flag in stage number 2. Mark Allen Bivens, stage number 2 winner. Caution is out. Third caution of the day.
Alright, it appears my Wi-Fi seems to be better now.
Well, welcome back, James or Hartley.
We're gonna go back into the session and see if it's better. See, we're under here. The third caution. Is that through the stage break?
Stage caution is out. Yes, Mark Allen Bivens gonna win his second stage of the season. He is gonna sweep the stage.
Can he sweep the race?
That will be for us to find out. Just give me 1 second. Not technical difficulty, just a very small, minor thing I must do. And, welcome back from Daytona. And James, welcome back to the commentary booth. As why was Keegan Clark still in the pits?
Are you sure? We're gonna go show you. You wanna bring up Keegan Clark and last one? I forgot what happened. Alright, Keegan, James Mason up in the commentary booth. Got a copy?
Yep.
Oh,
We noticed that
this guy's going into the pits.
we noticed we were in the pits a little longer there than everyone else. What happened there?
I was bringing up the shroom actually in the background, so that's why.
I see. No, it looks like the 18 is pitting, so I guess that's gonna be good for you.
I will say the 18 in the VC said he had to pee, so that's why he's pulling in a bit because he's got to pee.
Going off the racetrack.
Hey,
Go.
man's gotta do what he gotta do. Doesn't matter if it's a league race or not.
Now will he be a lap down? Is the real question.
Keegan, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Do the tires here after these decently long runs feel like they were just eaten up by a cheese grater? Like your tires were cheese on a cheese grater.
I mean, not really. I mean,
You said it.
Daytona, it doesn't you can feel the difference with your speed, but it's nothing like crazy to be concerned about. So
He said the cheese grater line. All right, Keegan, thank you for your time here in the commentary booth. We're gonna be back now. Hopefully, I don't make the same mistake I did last time, and we will we'll hopefully see you at the end of this thing. Thank you, Lord, I did not make the same mistake. Woo! I'm not completely stupid.
So right now we're getting ready to go 1, 2, green. Give me 1 second.
No, we're already on one again. Pace car pulls off.
Oh, and I guess we're green this time. So as now, green flag is out. More racing.
Ethan Sky not far behind, so he will not go a lap down.
But will this help him or will this be a disadvantage? He is going 170 mile an hour to their 150. He is catching rapidly.
He is now right there.
Less than a second.
He is right there now. Let's go to the good tire blimp. You see the gap changing.
So, let's see. Will he be able to pass him? As now we are on board with the good tire blimp. He's gonna fly by the outside of these drivers. As now they're basically all up to the same speed. Will he be able to clear? No, he won't. It will help him by getting him up there, but it will not get him the lead.
Alright, my food just arrived, so that's good. And I got food to eat in the commentary booth.
I didn't know you were Tony Stewart. Okay, well, back to the race. Mark Allen Bivens coming off turn number 2 with Keegan Clark and Ethan Sky chasing behind. As these drivers keeping a fairly safe distance between each other.
I mean, yeah, it's final stage. There's no more stage caution, so you gotta really be careful and play conservative.
Doing pretty well today.
Keegan Clark to the outside. Help from the 18, Keegan Clark. Mark Allen Bivens in a side draft off the 18.
Yeah, will Mark Allen Bivens be able to clear on the bottom? Could this actually work with no help? No, it won't. Can Keegan Clark clear with help from the 18 of Ethan Sky? Now, 18 laps to go.
It's gonna be difficult for Mark Allen to push the back of that 18. It is dented in a little bit. So it's not as flat of a surface, you know, as you would hope it would be to push
Oh, and
someone.
Ethan Sky in the slot jump, they make contact. They save it.
We definitely have to go back and watch the replay of that one. That was crazy. Off of turn number 4, not off turn number 4, sorry, off turn number 2. My bad. They all just get loose, swirling, and they save it somehow. But that gave Keegan some big nose damage for the checkup with the 18.
And Ethan Sky not going to be able to lead, but now for the battle for the lead, 17 laps to go. Mark Allen Bivens and Keegan Clark.
Keegan Clark has major nose damage because of the checkup with the 18. How is that going to affect his race?
This very well could hurt him, especially with 17 laps to go.
Moving about now.
Everyone trying to win this race. Everyone jockeying for position, coming to 16 laps to go. Keegan Clark been up front and leading the entire race, but Mark Allen Bivens been there at the right time for these stage victories, and definitely has been really, really good, especially the amount of laps he's led so far.
For sure, but I mean, Mason, in your personal opinion, I mean, what lap? How many laps to go until probably the point of no return, the point of every man for himself? What was it? 2 to go or 1 to get? 2 to go, 1 to go, 5 to go.
I mean, the way these guys have been driving, it seems like it was about 20 laps to go. But I would say right there, 18 gives a really big shove to the 69, or the 69 Keegan Clark could have just gone down to block Mark Allen Bivens. But I was saying, definitely, I would say about 2 laps to go. He's every man for himself.
The point of no return.
Oh, and Keegan Clark can be sideways.
Let's save it.
What a save. These guys have been doing an amazing job. They're going to go 3 wide, though.
3 wide, entering towards turn 1.
What a job these guys have been doing. The good tire blimp now gives us a really good angle of this, as they are going to go almost 3 wide again.
Now, Keegan's going to give a big shot to the back of that number 76. He gets Keegan into the wall slightly.
But it's going to get Mark way out in front.
No, you have raced with Mark at Super Speedways. I've raced with him at Super Speedways. We've all raced at Super Speedways to begin with. And everyone knows you do not want to be that far out in front.
Mark, gonna have to give up the spot as they're almost went 3 wide there. Mark Allen and Ethan Sky side by side going into 1.
But I mean, from your experience at Super Speedways, I know from my experience, I mean, you do not want to be that far out. And I mean, now look at Mark Allen Bivens dropping back. You never want to be that far at a Super Speedway.
Definitely got unlucky there.
Coming with a big shot to the back of his bumper there. All locked bumpers now down the back straightaway.
I for sure would have to say he just now got very, very lucky.
I mean, Mark Allen Bivens, lucky that he was able to file back in right in time, but
as we are now 13 laps to go here in the start of season 2 of the I.R.S.S.
Ethan appears to be disappearing a little bit on my screen currently, but it's not appear to be that bad, so maybe we'll see. Hope it does not affect his race.
Right now, Ethan Sky with a very big gap to Keegan Clark and Mark Allen Bivens. But here at Super Speedways, big gaps are your worst nightmare.
12 laps to go. I believe it's 12.
There's 12 laps to go. Right now, Keegan Clark falling behind. Mark Evans and Ethan Sky working very well together with 11 laps to go. Out of turn number 2. Big push.
Mark Allen Bivens down the back straightaway. Let's go to that good tire blimp.
Yeah, let's go to the good tire blimp here. As it is zoomed in to get us the best angle possible. As we're looking at Keegan Clark. As he is now with a big run on Ethan Scott.
Back now. It is now 10 laps to go.
Yeah, see Keegan Clark, giant run on these guys. At least 2 mile an hour quicker right there.
Let's go. You know what? How about we go on board with number 18 if we can go? Do it. See what he sees.
Bring on board with the number 18 of Ethan Scott.
Trying to give as much of a push as he can right now. The back of that dude who I have 69 and whew, not trying to file in his places the best he can. Mark Allen Bivens now out of line a little bit. Oh, a little bit of contact there.
Coming to inside, 10 laps to go.
Under 10 laps to go this time by in the Daytona 65 in Season 2 of the I.R.S.S. Whatever it's called.
But Ethan Sky at 186 mile an hour into turn number 1.
Let's pull up, let's go ahead and pull that race info. I want to see what it's... Let's see what we can get out of that.
Out of the what?
The race info. What does that do? So currently here's your weather settings right now for the final 10 laps of Daytona. 76
Let's
degrees.
not bore you with that.
76 degrees out. Is that gonna does that mean anything for Mark Allen Bivens?
These tires definitely could be a little bit hot. Now these pushes, we very well, surprisingly, have not seen the big one yet. James,
Sure,
when will it happen? It's not an if, it's a when.
It's super speedways like this, and even some intermediate tracks, but mostly just speedways like Daytona and Talladega. It's not if it's gonna happen. It's when it's gonna happen, it's not if, it's when and how many times it's gonna happen.
Right there,
and,
almost a big one. As
but
76
I want to
very
say
aggressive move.
I want to say it'll probably come within 5 laps to go.
Well, the way they're racing, it could very well happen right here.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't doubt that if it does happen right now.
Now, if these guys do wreck, it will be a big one and be difficult to avoid. Even with 3 cars, still these super speedway wrecks are very difficult to avoid unless the car goes anywhere except where you are. As right now, Ethan Sky, your race leader, with help from his teammate, who's going to go to the high side. Now, the 76 and Mark Allen Bivens is not going to go with them, coming to 6 laps to go. As possibly
the high side.
the team of
Almost.
Dude
Contact.
Racing. Dude Racing
Mark
seems
out.
to have just dropped back, possibly for strategy.
Because like we mentioned earlier, they might just be trying to let Mark get out front and train past.
6 laps to go. Next time by, we'll be inside. 5 laps to go. Here in the biggest, one of the crown jewels of the season.
The biggest race of all season except for the championship race. Coming back to 5 laps to go.
As now, the Dude Racing Team 1-2 right now.
You cannot let your guard down now. 5 laps to go. You gotta go. It's go time right now. If you're gonna win this race, if you're in your Mark Allen Bivens, you gotta go right now.
You know, as we saw last race, Keegan Clark very good at defending in these late races.
Keegan Clark's definitely not someone who's gonna let the win slip away from him. We heard in this interview earlier, coming in with a different mindset. Was last season. He won last season with the less aggressive mindset, and now he's got an even more aggressive mindset. So it wouldn't be surprising to see him win here today. But right now they are all on each other's bumpers right now, just pushing the crap out of each other, try and win here in Daytona.
Okay. So James, how do you think that the third place car, Mark Allen Bivens, running right now out of the cars running, can win this?
I mean, one word only: draft. He's got to work his way up there. He's got to stay behind those cars. 18 and 69. He has to draft for those other cars, or he's not gonna be able to get up there. And Mark Allen Bivens, and it's not looking likely right now. I mean, he is there. He's in the draft, but P3, even with just 3 cars, it's still not a spot you want to be. As Ethan Skynab moves up the racetrack, but Mark Allen Bivens, he's got to work with these cars up front, or I don't think he has a peaceful shot to win. But you never know. These 2 or 3 days they could wreck in front of him. But
yeah, we're riding on board with Mark Allen Bivens as he's now side by side for the race lead.
I guess take back what I just said. So just take back my statement that I just said. Now in the 69 to the 18, now 3 wide, 3 laps to go. It really is every man for himself.
Could
Ethan Sky clears from the lead.
Could Dude Racing definitely be trying to work to at least have a 1-2 here?
And I don't think Dude Racing, as long as I think one of them wins the race, they'll be happy. But right now I think their plan is just don't let the 76 win, and the 76's plan is just don't let them win. And this time by coming back to 2 laps to go in the I.R.S.S Daytona 65. Now, Mason, you raced the Clash with these guys, and as did I. And,
2 laps to go.
So, I mean, obviously you raced the Clash with these guys, and obviously the road course is different than the oval, but I mean, how do these guys drive late race?
Honestly, it's every man for himself now. Could we see an overtime restart with a wreck? Now, down the rack straightaway for the second to last time. Keegan Clark right on the back bumper of his teammate.
Mark Allen Bivens back on that same spot where you just gotta work with the other cars. You can't. Keegan Clark just cannot step out of line. He cannot give Mark Allen Bivens the spot to be behind. And as I say that, he's gonna step out of line. That's gonna give Mark Allen Bivens.
White flag is out. Oh, Keegan Clark!
They are jostling position. White flag. Next flag ends the race.
No more caution. Caution if the caution comes out. Race is over. Spots are final. Keegan Clark, your race leader. Shades of last season. Mark Allen Bivens, side by side with Keegan Clark. Gonna be able to clear going down the back straightaway.
Here comes Ethan Sky. Can he give his teammate a push? Who's gonna win at Daytona?
They almost wrecked.
They're going to the high side.
Ethan Sky on the bottom. Keegan's gonna give him
the push.
Keegan gives his teammate room. Ethan goes to the top. Now to the bottom. They make contact.
Who's gonna win it?
Mark Allen Bivens is gonna win the season opener at Daytona and sweep Daytona.
Mark Allen Bivens from out of nowhere just comes through to win here in Daytona. Oh, they wreck at the line. They wreck afterwards. That's Ethan Sky. Going for a bit of a joyride. Why not? Have some fun after the race is over. May as well. P2 for the 18 car, but really sucks for Keegan Clark. He was leading on the back straightaway. His teammate gave him no help down the back straightaway and into 3 and 4. And but I mean, you got to feel for him. So who are we gonna pull in first? Are we going third up to first or first down to third?
Let's go third to first, and then.
All right, so we'll pull in Keegan Clark right now. Keegan, it's Mason and James up in the commentary booth. You got a copy?
Yeah.
P3 on the day. Obviously, not what you what you wanted, but it's definitely you know, I mean, you could be out of the race, so. But just walk us through that final lap, and when you realized, that you weren't gonna be able to win the race.
I mean, I hate being the leader on the final lap because you're always gonna lose that. It's just, I mean, Mark's a great super speedway racer, so I'm surprised I even have all those wins from last year. So obviously, you know, well-earned win for him. And overall, I feel like this was a pretty good first race for Dude Motorsports, and I'm ready for more tomorrow. So.
And of course, obviously, I mean, was there any, I mean, even though, you know, obviously Daytona, when it gets to one to go, obviously, it's, you know, it's every man for himself, point of no return, but I mean, was there any anger blaring in you at all when your teammate decided to not help you out at all down the back straightaway?
I mean, it's disappointing, but at the same time, I mean, I would have done the same thing and not help because, I mean, it's Daytona. You want to go for the win on final lap, so I don't blame him for his decision, and you know, ultimately, we're just going for the win.
Yeah, obviously, you know, it sucks, you know, that that's how your race ends with P3. I mean, it's still a decent finish for you to start the season, but I mean, obviously, we saw last season Bristol was like a strong track for you, and we go to Bristol next week, so hopefully you can try and pull it together next week at Bristol, and we'll see you tomorrow.
All right.
Now we're gonna talk to the driver who finished in second place, Ethan Sky. Ethan, James Mason. Ethan, it's James and Mason in the commentary booth. Get a copy?
Yes.
P2 at the end of the day when the checker flew, but probably not how you wanted your race to end, but
Yeah, I gave it to him.
Just tell us at the point when you realized that it was probably not gonna go the way you wanted it to.
I basically gave it to him. I should have turned him instead when he came down.
All right, that's the words out of Ethan Sky. I should have turned him when he came down, but now, I mean, was there any regret now living now about not helping out your teammate the back straightaway at all?
I was helping out my teammate.
All right, well.
Ethan, anyone you'd like to thank?
No.
All right, just quick words out of Ethan Sky. Now let's bring in your race winner, Mark Allen Bivens. This is James Mason in the commentary booth. You got a copy?
Gotcha.
All right, Mark Allen Bivens, race winner in Daytona. Congratulations. I mean, you talked about it earlier in the race that you were trying to go for it, and I mean, it was a dominating performance. I mean, you swept the stages and you win the race today. Just overall a great performance for that number 76 Cat Chevrolet. So how was it feeling coming to one to go?
Coming to one to go, it was really just every man for himself. I knew that Ethan and Keegan were working together that whole entire final few laps, so I was kind of worried about them pushing each other to the line and I wouldn't have a chance, but I'm just glad they broke up with each other and just had to do what I could, and honestly took a miracle.
Obviously, out of that final corner, you know, it was definitely chaos out of that final corner, but you were able to stay strong and pull through to win here at Daytona. How are you gonna try and move this energy forward going into Bristol?
Well, I'm just gonna try to keep the same momentum. Knowing that I just came off a win, I know it's not gonna end up like last season where I'm gonna be winless until past mid-season. So, yep. Not the greatest at Bristol, but hopefully let's see what I can do.
Well, one thing for you as well. Does it help? You know, did it help? Not help. Sorry. What's the right word? But did it make it any more difficult today? You know, knowing that Keegan was in a different mindset compared to last year, and that he was in a more of a winning mindset to try and win this season as much more than it was last year. Was that any more? Did that make it any more difficult than it was out there than it would have been normally?
Yeah, Keegan's just a great driver overall. I knew that he was gonna be a threat all day, but somehow we pulled through. Good race to him, and good race to Ethan.
All right, Mark Allen Bivens. Is there anyone you wanna give a shout out to or thank back at home?
Mom, dad, family, friends, supporters. They're only reason I keep going. So we'll go out there to Bristol. We'll take a fast number 76 Chevrolet and go win that sucker.
All right, words out of Mark Allen Bivens. Thank you, Mark. Congratulations on the win, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Well, yep, that was a very, very impressive performance. And right now we're going to look at your championship results. So right now, sorry, not championship, race results will be Mark Allen Bivens gonna get the win and now be your race, your points leader. Ethan Sky right now in second for points. Keegan Clark third in points. Heather Cameron fourth, and James, you will be in fifth going into Bristol.
I'll be able to race Bristol, so it's not off to a good start for the season to me.
But still, nonetheless, it was a fantastic week. Week leading up to this race and this race in general.
Now that Daytona is over, Daytona's the track. Daytona. I mean, anyone's going to Daytona. But now it's on to the tracks where skill is really gonna start taking effect. So it's definitely going to be a fun one. But all right, everyone, thank you for watching the Daytona 65. I'm James Charlie. I'm gonna be checking out the commentary booth.
I'm Mason Plager. Thank you guys for watching. Tune in tomorrow, same time, same place, for Bristol, the DBAT 85. Thank you for watching. Have a good night.